broke the ground for a lot of television. We were the first ones that really took what was current and happening and put it in front of the audience.
People thought that we were really ad-libbing all over the place, but we weren't. It was the writers.
It went wrong all the time, and so, but we were, I think, the first show that left the wrong on.
They said it wouldn't last, and it didn't.
Listen, this is my first cruise. How much you tip the guy with the whip?
Okay, punk. Draw.
You gotta admit, I look better.
I normally do my own stunts unless they're extremely hazardous to my career. That's why I should have hired a stand-in to do this show.
A peanut butter sandwich would look good if you were there. Rowena, move on, You want to see a moon gotcha?
It's a gotcha.
See the moon? Gotcha!
Hi. Now that Dick and Dan have gone for a minute, I figured this would be a good time.
Sam, listen. They just gave me a good one. Really, I had to interrupt. What's black and white and has two eyes?
Don't tell me. Let me guess. A zebra.
Very close, Sam. It's very good. No, but it isn't white.
Okay. All right, Judy. I love you. You're my favorite lady. Oh. But tell me, what is black and white and has two eyes?
Are you ready?
Yes.
You and Moisha Diane. You didn't like it.
How about this? Queen of bad taste. Wrong. Adorable. Charming. I hope they sock it to you.
Oh, great. They don't do that anymore. Got rid of that. They buried that.
It's all over?
Yeah, they don't do it anymore.
Oh, well.
Last week we buried it.
Okay, well, can I finish now?
However, they might do it to the guest star. You know, they just might.
Hold it.
You never know. It's funny.
To Whitey, they might do it. But I happen to be a very important person. They would not dare do it.
See?
To me.
You opened your mouth, you know? You opened your mouth.
How about this?
What is that, Sam? Nice low one. I liked it. My hair didn't get it. Isn't that great?
Mr. Robinson, you know, a lot of people think of you as just a gangster. But I know that you have a magnificent art collection and you own an absolutely incredible portrait of yourself.
Yeah. And I was framed, see?
Dick, I have to say, you look pretty chipper tonight. What makes you look so great tonight, huh?
Last night.
Nothing like a good night's sleep to make a fellow feel like a new man, right?
Oh, yes, there is.
Well, Dick, I gather you've been up to your old tricks again.
No, I was up to a new trick last night.
I don't think I want to hear about it.
She's a nudist, a flute player in an all-nudist orchestra.
She's a nudist flutist? Well, in any case, I don't want to hear about it. No, just don't tell me.
Well, actually, she doesn't play very well, but she's got a bow, you don't forget.
You mean to tell me? Tell me you went out with a nudist?
That's funny. So did I.
Well, where did you take her?
Oh, I found a nice, intimate little place, soft music, and candlelight, dinner.
Gee, that sounds great. Yeah. Where is it?
My place.
How did you get her to go to your place?
Well, you blow in her ear, she'll follow you. See her right up there.
Yeah, must have been quite an evening, huh?
You bet your sweet lippy. Yeah.
A nudist flutist. I didn't know you were such a music lover.
Well, I wasn't till I met her.
Did you plan to see much more of her?
Well, there isn't a heck of a lot more to see.
She's all over the place. I mean, he interjected. Do you have a date with her tonight, sir?
I think she may be tied up.
Oh, that's too bad.
No, I tied her up myself.
Oh, well, that's good. You know, I'd like to meet her.
Well, I'll bring her on the show next week.
Well, we can't put a nudist flutist on this show.
No, but I figure if she hung around backstage, she could tide us over during the commercials.
I think we better go to the party deck.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah, and for your own good, Richard, I think you ought to forget about this girl.
What girl?
The nudist flutist.
I'm surprised at you, a married man, talking like that. Come on, folks, we better get to the party. I apologize for Dan. I don't know what got into him.
You told me about it.
I hear Governor Reagan is really worried about earthquakes in California. He's afraid Berkeley may shift even further to the left.
All the kids in my school are really proud of the astronauts. Imagine to stay that high for that long.
Reverend Mother, get over here quickly. There's a bunch of people here, and they're all flying.
Sonny and I are perfectly compatible. As soon as there's a problem, my psychiatrist contacts his psychiatrist, and they work it out.
My church welcomes all denominations, but my favorite is the $5 bill.
I tried to join the sexual revolution, but I flunked the physical.
What with the ankle, the knee, the hip, the elbow, and the wrist? Boo to those who speak evilly of the joint.
Yes? Now, according to the Internal Revenue, we can deduct $600 for everybody we support. Well, now, this year, I'm listing the government of South Vietnam.
You know, it's all in how you look at it. What you call riots, we call group therapy.
I sure hope our new president ends the war in Vietnam so we can bring our 500,000 advisors home to reload.
And now we return you to our Jehoshaphat's, who are really jumping.
You know, if Kirk Douglas married Phyllis Kirk, and she divorced him and married Douglas Fairbanks Jr., and married Justice William O. Douglas, she'd be Phyllis Kirk Douglas. Hey, guys, save that for Gorshin.
Ring my chimes.
Mr. Benny, I just think you're a wonderful man. I think you're wonderful.
You do?
Yeah.
Gee, thanks, Goldie, and you're so cute.
Oh.
Say, how about after the show, you and I going out to dinner? You know.
Yeah, I don't see any harm in that.
Oh, I wish you could.
Blow in my ear, I'll follow you anywhere.
Now, Frank Sinatra. Oh, I've torn some Ma Bell property. Let's see. S. Oh, here it is, in the yellow pages under swingers. One ring-a-ding-ding. Two ring-a-ding-ding. Oh, gracious, good afternoon. Is this the Sinatra residence? Are you his maid? Oh, you're his girl Friday. Well, what about Saturday and Sunday? A little phone company humor for swinging lovers, sweetie. So why don't you put Frankie Boy on? Gracious, good afternoon. Is this Mr. Frank Sinatra? Oh, Mr. Sinatra, this is Miss Tomlin of the telephone company. And, oh, why, thank you. Why, thank you so much for asking, but I don't have a bird. Mr. Sinatra, about an unpaid bill, and I was wondering what you're going to do about it. Oh, well, I'd love to do it your way, but it's against phone company regulations.
Very interesting.
Well, once again, folks, it's time for that suspenseful moment when we find out who gets the Flying Fickle Finger of Fate Award.
And who gets the Wicked Weenie tonight?
The General Telephone Company of Southern California. Christmas morning, toy makers of America, the Fickle Finger of Fate will be flying right towards you.
We forgot to mention the batteries are extra. Here you are, drug industry. Take one of these every 4 hours.
Call me in the morning.
And pray tell who gets the daring, delightful, darling, darting, digitous Derringer this time?
The fun folks at the Pentagon, who approve the projects and spend the money for our military defense program.
Oh, you got to be careful. Remember those 5 sides to every story at the Pentagon.
That's true, but according to an article in Newsweek, the poor babies have been forced to scrap a few of their pet projects.
Well, maybe they could save us a few dollars.
Well, yes, they could. And no, they didn't.
Uh-huh.
Regardez-moi. The B-70 bomber, the nuclear-powered plane, the Snark robot bomber.
So they blew a few bucks. Nobody's perfect.
The Navajo missile, the dinosaur space plane.
There's more?
Is there ever? The Skybolt air-to-ground missile. A grand total.
What does that come to?
$9 billion and change.
Yuck. Should we let them have it?
Well, I think they should get something for all that money.
Okay, Pentagonians, take this and place it carefully up with your other richly deserved booby prizes.
And incidentally, Pentagon people, before you leave your desks and grab your guns, you're sharing tonight's award with the beloved Congress of the United States, who allotted more money to you than to the poverty, education, and housing programs combined in their new government of the Pentagon,
by the Pentagon, and for the Pentagon.
Sure to tune in next week, folk, when the Flying Fickle Finger of Fate, or the Tall, Terrible, Tantalizing Tickler, as our robust researcher calls it, will go to all those wonderful manufacturers of DDT, the groovy pesticides that will kill both sprayer and sprayee. I guess they think DDT means drop dead twice.